For 40 years, the global economy ran on one idea: governments stay out, markets decide, borders open, trade flows freely, capital goes wherever it wants. That idea officially died in 2026. It started with trade wars. Then came COVID, which exposed how dangerous it was to let other countries make your medicines, your chips, and your food. Then came the energy crisis of 2022. Then the AI race. Each shock taught governments the same lesson: dependency is a vulnerability, and vulnerability is unacceptable. Now, every major government on Earth is doing the same thing simultaneously. The United States is subsidizing domestic semiconductor factories, EV batteries, and AI infrastructure at a scale not seen since World War II. China has been doing this for 20 years. Europe just passed its own industrial strategy. India is restricting exports of critical minerals. Governments are not referees anymore, they are players. The World Economic Forum calls this the age of competition. 68% of global leaders expect a fragmented, multipolar world over the next decade, where regions compete against each other with their own rules, their own supply chains, and their own currencies. The integrated global economy that made the last 40 years so prosperous is fracturing into blocks. What does this mean for businesses? Every company that built its model on cheap labor in one country, cheap components in another, and open access to every market needs to rebuild from scratch. Supply chains that took 30 years to optimize are being dismantled in 3. The businesses that survive will be the ones closest to government, the ones that get the subsidies, the contracts, and the protection. And what does it mean for your money? In the old world, the best investments were the most globally integrated companies: the Nikes, the Apples, the multinationals. In the new world, the best investments are the ones with government backing, domestic supply chains, and strategic importance: defense, energy, semiconductors, infrastructure. The playbook just changed completely. The free market era gave the world 40 years of growth, prosperity, and open borders. What replaces it will be defined by competition, fragmentation, and state power. The question is not whether this transition is happening. It already has. The question is whether you are positioned for the world that is coming or the one that just ended.